Hold on. So you said you put your pants on one leg at a time?
One leg at a time.
How do you put your dresses on?
Over my head, or I step into them usually.
So you put your dresses on one head at a time?
One head at a time. You are so stupid. Hello, Incredible One. I am Darnyelle Jervey, and I'm so excited to welcome you to a special edition of Incredible Factor TV. It is October. It is the birth month of our creative director, Blake Saunders of Front Street Video. And so all month long, he is calling the shots. He is asking the questions, the off-the-cuff questions, with one mission, and that mission is to make sure that whatever question he asks me, my answer has the ability to impact you personally or professionally. So, Blake, what is our next question?
Next question, which is a really good question. Entrepreneurs, or it could be for anybody, how do you handle self-sabotage when it comes to your business, your career, even family, even love? How do you deal with self-sabotage?
Wow. Okay, so here's the thing. Most people don't know that they're self-sabotaging. So it's just like any addiction. Denial is the first sign, right? So if you are talking to a person who's an alcoholic that isn't quite ready to fess up and own their stuff, I don't have a drinking problem. I can stop whenever I want, right? So self-saboteurs are the same way. They don't recognize that they are their own demise. But the one quote that rings true as I think about this question is, the only one who can help or hinder your situation is you. So when you are the common denominator in a situation and you are not achieving what you want, most people, I think this statistic says something like 87% of people who set goals actually don't accomplish them. You look at the people who do New Year's resolutions every single year, and by the third week of January, they've forgotten the resolution that they set. It's because of self-sabotage. So it's something deeper. It's some limiting belief that likely formed in the first 7 years of your life, from newborn to age 7. Our bodies are like a computer, our minds are like a computer, and our minds regenerate every 7 years. So let's say in year 2, your family got evicted from your home, and you're old enough to recollect the memories of being put out of a home and it being associated with money. Or perhaps at age 4, you always heard your parents complaining about money, talking bad about people who had money, talking about the fact that there was no money, and being, very belligerent about the fact that there was no money, right? And then let's fast forward to age 27 for you, where you have an opportunity to grow your own business. And the way that you grow a business is through sales, and the way that you get paid from sales is with money. If you've never dealt with your money backstory, if you've never looked at what money has meant to you and the examples of money over the course of your life, then in that particular scenario, you will likely self-sabotage. And let's say the service that you bring to the table is valuable. And let's just put a dollar amount on. Let's say the service that you bring to the table is worth $5,000. And in your mind, $5,000 is a lot of money, and you're not used to having a lot of money. You might downplay the value in what you bring to the table and make that service worth $1,000. And you might even argue, but $1,000 is enough, because your mentality based on the way that you were raised is always to get by and not to get ahead. So there are a lot of things that you aren't even conscious of. Subconsciously, every single day, the average person has 30,000 subconscious thoughts. I mean, looming in the background. Like, have you ever gotten in your car somewhere, and the next thing you know, you're in your driveway and you can't really remember how you got there? Like, you believe you were awake and you were coherent, but your subconscious mind was actually driving the car. You didn't have to make a choice. Well, that's pretty dangerous when you think about the possibility of achieving success in your own business and what your subconscious mind might be keeping you from. So you do have to deal with whatever the beliefs, the thoughts are that have limited your success, and be willing to do the work, take ownership, and be willing to make a change. So when you join me for the after party, which goes down on our blog immediately following the episode, I do want to share some insight into, a few steps, maybe 5 steps of things you can do if you are a self-saboteur, and things and ways that you can get out of your own way so that you can get on to what it is that you want instead. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think about self-sabotage? Are you a self-saboteur? Do you know people who sabotage their success? What would you say to them if given a forum to express how they could make things happen differently in their lives to accomplish the goals that they set forth for themselves? What would you say? How would you phrase it? I cannot wait to hear you share your 2 cents when you join us for the after party. If you enjoyed this episode, do me a favor and subscribe. You can do it right here on this page by hitting the subscribe key. Then go ahead, use social media to share it with your friends, fans, and followers. This has been Darnyelle A. Jervey from Incredible Factor TV saying be better, be stronger, and more than anything, be incredible. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care.